Hello everyone and welcome back to Music is My Boyfriend, the channel where I, Anais, someone who loves music so much they would marry it, reacts to music videos and performances. And today I'm going to watch This is BTS, Introduction to BTS by xceleste. I hope that's how you pronounce their name, because I don't know that much about BTS. I've only watched some of their videos, some performances, some covers that they did, and I have those reactions on my channel, but I don't really know that much about them. So I hope this is going to educate me on BTS, because I need to be educated on them. I think they're very talented from what I've seen, and their music is like really catchy and stuff. So I definitely want to know a little bit more about them. So let's check it out.
How many of you have heard of BTS?
Who is BTS and why are they so popular? BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea. While the words boy band are often associated with the image of screaming teen girls, that is far from reality. First, there's nothing wrong with being a young person showing love for something you enjoy. But what if I told you about 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and
Wow.
21%
I'm in my
are in
30s.
their 40s. Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic for BTS's 2020 Map of the Soul ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic, and 31% were males. BTS's fans, named ARMY, will often tell you BTS is not your typical boy band.
I just want to pause real quick. I think it's cool that they have a lot of male fans, because a lot of boy bands, it's mostly girls. Like, I know, because I grew up in the 90s. I was a fan of boy bands. I've been to concerts. I've been to Backstreet Boys concerts, Hanson, Spice Girls. Well, I know Spice Girls is not a boy band, but Britney Spears. I've seen them all in concert. And most of them were all girls at the concerts. Backstreet Boys, Hanson, Spice Girls, and Britney Spears. So it's cool that, they have a good amount of male fans as well.
To get a better understanding, let us go back to the beginning. BTS was created by Big Hit Entertainment, whose mission statement is music and artists for healing. The company, and namely their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, wanted BTS to be sincere and genuine figures that people could easily relate to and grow with. Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world. Which is why BTS stands for 방탄소년단, Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts.
Bulletproof Boy Scouts.
Meaning to be resistant to bullets, so it means to block out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations that are aimed at adolescents like bullets, to preserve the value and ideals of today's adolescents. In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo representing their growth and maturity, extending the meaning to Beyond the Scene. The new door-inspired logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth. BTS debuted on June 12, 2013 with 7 members.
7! My favorite number. Jin. Suga.
J-Hope. Jimin.
Okay.
V, and Jungkook. All 7 members came from different parts of Korea. So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge. Their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, created a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다. 싸움을 두려워하기 때문에 우리 갈등이 커지는 거다라고 가리키고요. 그 다음에 마지막으로는 단 해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다. 싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라. 하기 너무 창피한 걸로 싸움을 해도 결국은 같이 와서 저희가 이런 문제를 갖고 둘이 싸웠는데 이렇게 해서 이렇게 해결했습니다 라고 얘기를 하고, 그런 부분들이 이 팀의 친화력을 혹은 시너지를 강하게 만들고 있지 않나, 이렇게 생각합니다.
Oh, that's
Over
cool.
the years, the boys have come to love each other
It's good
despite
to
their
show them how to
different
resolve
personalities,
conflict.
to the point where they'd feel incomplete with one member missing.
Aw.
They became each other's strength and support and formed a brotherhood.
I was gonna say brotherhood. Oh.
이렇게 멤버들이 있어야 뭔가 자연스러운 그러니까 뭔가 내
어.
핸드폰이나 지갑처럼 없으면 불안한
Oh.
그런 것들
I feel
있잖아요.
nervous without them.
그죠. 소통하다 못해 없으면 안 될 사람들이긴 하죠.
Oh.
왜냐면은 넘어져도 저 혼자 일어나는 게 아니라 그냥 같이 일어난 거니까.
좀 생각을 해보면 이런 7명이 어떻게 모였을까라는 생각이 들어요. 이제는 예. 오래 지냈다고 해서 될 문제는 아니에요. 어떻게 보면은 운명인 것 같아요. 예. 되게 유치하지만 그냥 운명이었던 거예요. 이거는. 예.
Their climb to the top may seem sudden to those who didn't follow their journey, but it was far from a walk in the park. BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, started off small and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy. Since Big Hit wasn't a large company at that time, they lacked the resources for promoting BTS. Even getting the chance to debut was a fluke. Their debut performance opportunity came about because a music show needed a filler for someone else's spot. Even after they debuted, their performances would often get cut, and if they did make it on air, their screen time was very short since Big Hit didn't have the power or influence bigger companies had over broadcasts.
Rap monster.
Since they were often not invited to a lot of big variety shows, the company found their own way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. By vlogging their journey, they allowed us to discover their personalities. They also created their own variety shows and often live streamed with fans. They honed their crafts for hours on end, practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep in one bedroom.
Wow.
2 years of hard work and not knowing where they'd end up, they finally won their first music show award. Yet, as they grew in popularity, they were falsely accused of sajegi, which is when a company buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts. That's because people couldn't believe a group from a small company was selling well, ignoring the fact that a small company wouldn't have the resources to pull off such a scam. These were just a few of their hardships and struggles. I created a separate video highlighting their past hardships. I'll link that in my description box. Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to sing in Korean. They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience. They grew organically by staying true to themselves while building a genuine connection with their fans from around the world. During an era where streaming numbers have gone up and traditional album sales have gone down, BTS has become an industry anomaly.
Wow.
Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020, is the best-selling physical album of the year, and they sold over 500,000 copies in just the United States alone. The biggest kicker? Well, BTS did this without a single bundle. And what does bundle mean? Artists would bundle merchandise or concert tickets with the album's sales. For example, a copy of an artist's album, digital or physical, would be included in every t-shirt sale or ticket sold for their concert. These sales would count towards charting numbers and become an industry-wide tactic in the US to help boost sales figures and in effect climb up the Billboard charts. In a 2019 New York Times article, they said about half the 39 titles that topped the charts last year were sold as part of ticket or merchandise bundles. Without the help of bundles and driven by the power of ARMYs alone, BTS were able to beat a lot of historic records.
That's pretty awesome.
Such as Michael Jackson's 36-year
Love Michael
record
Jackson.
and the Beatles' 22-year
I love the
record.
Beatles. God.
While these musical acts are famous around the world, Sugar has said it's a great honor to be called the Beatles of the 21st century. At the same time, it's a bit pressuring to be called that. We are BTS. We want to be the BTS of the 21st century.
Yeah.
The members themselves have always been involved in their music and engaged with their fans, even before they officially debuted. From their debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7. All 7 members have contributed as either writers and or producers on every album.
Wow, that's
All
awesome.
of BTS are associate members of the Korea Music Copyright Association.
Oh,
and
cool.
as of August 2020, J-Hope, Suga, and RM were all promoted to full members of the association. They
Wow.
even create music that's released for free on SoundCloud as gifts to their fans.
Oh, that's cool.
Much of their work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment, child abuse, cyberbullying, self-love and development, and socio-economic injustices. Much of their work is also inspired by past writers and thinkers. Their latest series, Map of the Soul, incorporates psychological concepts by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung.
Oh,
BTS
wow.
is not afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented voices and issues, taking numerous risks with their career while receiving backlash from people in power. BTS are also as charitable as they are talented.
Aw, that's
Throughout the
good.
years, members have been donating individually and as a group. BTS rarely publicize donations, so fans often find out about them if media
Aw, that's
organizations
good.
uncover the details.
Okay, I have to say, because I think this is awesome, just anyone who uses their power, money, influence for good is awesome. And, you know, I really like that they do this. And Michael Jackson, one of my favorite artists ever, was like this too. I think he has a record of the most charitable one, unless somebody beat Michael Jackson. But, I just hit the table. But Michael also didn't really publicize, his, donations and things like that. People would find out about it through, other ways, just like BTS. So I think that's really cool. Like, I love the Beatles. I love Michael Jackson. They're two of my favorite artists. So it's really cool that they kind of have similarities with them. And yeah, I love that. That's really awesome. It really makes me like them even more that they're very charitable.
One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign. They partnered with UNICEF to create a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world, with the hope of making the world a better place through music.
Aww.
BTS and their company, Big Hit Entertainment, pledged 500 million Korean won and donated 3% of the income from the sales of physical albums of the Love Yourself series, along with 6 other fundraising initiatives, including the Love Myself merchandise, where 100% of its proceeds were pledged to the cause. The Love Yourself
awesome.
series, which contained 3 albums total,
Wow.
sold over 7 million copies worldwide. On September 24, 2018, BTS was invited to deliver a speech about the Love Myself campaign at the United Nations General Assembly.
That's awesome.
On January 15, 2020, Formula E announced their partnership with BTS to help combat climate change.
Oh, wow.
On June 3rd, 2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter. A few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
had donated $1
That was awesome.
million to support the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
When armies got wind of the news, they matched their $1 million
Oh, I heard about this
donation
too.
in
Good
one
job,
day.
BTS Army.
Now, these are just a couple of their acts of charity. With their socially conscious music, BTS created a new fandom culture that brings together fans from different national and racial identities.
I like the flights
This
you guys
led
use.
to the emergence
I want
of
one.
bilingual army volunteers who translated BTS Korean lyrics and videos in their language almost real time, making the
Ooh.
content immediately available to non-Korean speakers.
Aw.
We may all
Thank
speak
you.
different languages, but their music and their message connected people from around the world with different ethnicities, background, gender, and age. BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY countless of times.
My gosh, I'm getting
such as
emotional.
always mentioning them first during speeches,
Aw.
responding to fans on their social media app Weverse, showing their appreciation for ARMY projects,
Aw.
halting rehearsals for the Muslim prayers in Saudi Arabia, The youngest member, Jungkook, even got the fandom name tattooed on his hand.
I'm gonna cry.
Together
So
with
sweet.
ARMY, they grew as individuals and
Aw.
as artists.
That's so sweet.
굳이 영향력을 주는 거창한 것에 안 원하고 그냥 저희를 보는 분들이
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I'm already crying.
있을 수 있다면 그걸로
팬이란 게 진짜 뭘까 막 이런 생각을 가끔 많이 하거든요. 결국 그 사람들
Aww.
때문에 저희가 무대에 서는 거라서 그 봐주는 사람들을 위해서.
Wait, can someone tell me what song this is playing? This piano right here, because this is like really beautiful. I want it. If you could let me know what song it is. Thanks.
간단하게 얘기해서는 가수를 하고 있는 어떤 제일 중요한 이유인 것 같아요. 저는 뭐 방송 활동도 물론 쉽지 않지만 진짜 콘서트는 그냥 제가 이 방탄소년단을 하고 있는 이유가 맞는 것 같아요.
참 다행히도 내가 원래 하고 싶었던 메시지 하고 싶었던 음악들을 하고 있으면 참 다행이라고 생각을 해요.
Oh my gosh, so sweet. I didn't think I was gonna cry.
일단 이 일을 좋아하는 거, 이 일을 사랑하고 너무 좋아하는 게 저에게 큰 영향을 주는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 이 일을 하기 싫고 실증이 나고 하면은 무대 위에서도 나타나기 때문에 이 일을 굉장히 사랑하기 때문에 내가 무대 위에서 퍼포먼스를 할 수 있고 노래를 할 수 있고
계속 와서 응원해주는 모습 그리고 이렇게 저희를 진심으로 좋아해주는 그런 표정들 힘들 때 그런 표정들이 저에게 더 힘을 주는 것 같아서
여러분들 저희를 알아봐 주신 여러분들이라면 여러분의 꿈이 아니더라도 여러분의 삶, 여러분의 인생에 언젠가 저희의 존재가, 저희의 음악, 저희의 무대가, 저희의 사진, 영상이 여러분한테 아주 조금이라도 아픔이 100이라면 그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다. 정말 사랑합니다. 아픔이 100이라면 그 100을 99,
Their love for ARMY has also
Oh my
helped them
gosh.
decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit
Oh my god, they're so sweet.
Entertainment.
Why?
Doing it for their fans and not for money. So while people often discredit BTS's talent, likening their popularity
Oh,
to
they're so
superficial
sweet.
aspects that come with the image of a boy band, it is their
Oh my
development
gosh.
of personalities and sincerity towards their art and their fans that made their fandom the size and reach that it has become. I hope people will come to realize that BTS is more than just their singing and their dancing skills. They're not just performers, but artists who have healed and inspired millions of people around the world. For a deeper dive into BTS, please refer to these websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay updated. We're also working on more video projects and a website, so stay tuned. Websites, apps, and ARMY accounts to stay updated. We're also working on more video projects and a website, so stay tuned.
That was amazing. Good job, xceleste. I didn't think I was gonna cry, you guys. Like, you should warn me. They're just so sweet. Like, I just love how charitable they are, first of all, because I think we need more of that in this world. And why am I getting emotional? And I think, like, you can really see how appreciative they are of their fans and how grateful they are. I think that's wonderful. Because again, we also need more of that, especially like, you know, because they're pretty young, so they seem very mature. I feel like there are people who are famous people who are even older than them, and they're not as mature as them. They're not very grateful. They just seem to be just very smart and compassionate and kind. And I don't know, I like people like that who are compassionate and kind and appreciative. So I guess, you know, it's nice to see that. And I think that's why I got emotional. I'm sorry if my face is all messed up now, because crying messed up your makeup. But thanks for recommending this for me. To those of you, the BTS Army who recommended it, let me know if there's other ones you want me to watch, and I will check them out if I have not already. And it was just cool to kind of get to know them a little bit better, just kind of how they've kind of, you know, it was, it took them, it was like not an easy path for them. You know, they really had to, they went through struggles. So it was good to know that, and that, you know, the fact that they're just really good people just makes me kind of just like them even more. You know, not only are they talented, but they're also just good people with good hearts, and, you know, that's always better. You know, I think, you know, yeah, there are some people that might have a lot of talent, but they're just a-holes and jerks, and I don't like people like that. So yeah, and I wish them all the best, more success, and hopefully maybe one day I'll go to a BTS concert. That'd be cool. And I think that's about it for my thoughts. I'm sorry if I cried. Oh, sorry if my face is a mess now. Oh God, I'm trying my best to not look horrible. But let me know what you think in the comments. And again, let me know if any other videos you would like me to watch. Thanks for watching. And if you want to follow my social media, you can. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.